Hello everyone, welcome back. It's Denise. Today we're going to show off all the little cabins at Sunshine Tidings Co-op. Now this was originally, I believe, an orange squeezy build challenge. He wanted you to make up one of the cabins for one of the followers. And I did two for followers and then I just kind of did my own thing with the rest of them. This will be a long video, guys, so I'll put timestamps so you can like look at each cabin on your own or whatnot. Don't have to watch the whole video if you don't want to. So I'll put timestamps. Hopefully that'll be helpful. And everyone I mentioned in the video, I'll put links as I always do. So let's go ahead. The first one here, obviously, you could probably tell this is Longfellow's cabin. He has one in Far Harbor, so I thought I would build him one here. These cabins were so hard to fart around with. They really were a challenge for me. I had to contort my controller and my character's body in so many ways to get some of these things to work. I am doing this with no mods, so the frustration was quite real. As some of you all know, if you've messed with these cabins, they are quite annoying. I do know that Mulder did some cabins here, and I also know Grandpa Gamer was also working at this settlement. So if you guys haven't checked out their cabins, make sure you do. They did a really great job, and if you know of anyone else that has fixed up these cabins, let me know and we can put their link in the description there. Sorry, my lady, she's naked because, well, it's a long story. Anyways, my character is naked today. So here we go at Longfellow's cabin. I did a lot of decoration out in the front just to try to hide some of the imperfections. And then as I went along, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to leave the imperfections and let people see them. So here's one of my old time things, mannequin holding the lantern there. I'll just go around the outside first and then we'll go on the inside. We might get a little bit of lag. I know I did, even though everything is spread out, I'll still get, I think this is already maybe 2 bars full of settlement I've had to go through. So I don't know if you can see everything there. I like to turn on that little light just in case. And he's got, a chem station there. He's got his little barrels. He's got his cigars out here with all his little gnomes kind of guarding the place. He's got a little cook spot out here. And none of the cabins have beds except for one. So I made one into like a little bunkhouse. So yeah, I hope you all will like this. Old idea from my friend Kevin. The moot fruit in the bucket there. Cute stuff. I don't know, did I put anything in here? Oh, I usually put stuff in my containers and I guess I missed that one. I will try to go slow so you guys can see everything. Oh, this little mannequin here, I was able to get him to hold one of the fish hooks. I don't even know how I did this. I guess I was just able to prop it up there to where he was holding it. But you can't see it from the outside, but that was kind of cool that I was able to do that. Sometimes we're able to do stuff like that, and it works. I don't know. There we go. A little bit with the green light can get a little bit annoying sometimes. Oh, and I repaired the roof there. All the roofs I repaired the same with that little thing, oh gosh, what's it called? The thing from the manufacturing kit. The little angled doohickey. I don't know what it's called. And then the stairs, I put some stairs in there with group select in the pillar and repaired the stairs, and then I tried to replace or cover up the windows just so they didn't look so crusty. So yeah, And you may think, oh, well, Longfellow's kind of a messy guy. He does like his liquor. But you have to remember Piper's cabin is next door, so she's kind of helped him fix this place up a little bit. I feel like this guy has a lot of stories to tell, so I did give him a desk with some writing stuff, and he's got Piper next door. Like I said, she is helping him write some of his stories down. So that's kind of a little story idea that I was thinking on to try to make things make a little bit more sense. I don't know if I can get over here without knocking everything over, but we will try. Okay. You guys know I always love to stack my bottles and stuff. Now, this bottle on the side, he's not perfectly straight, but we're just gonna not have a conniption about that. He's got all kinds of stuff over here. I don't even know what, kind of when you're decorating, you kind of forget what you put down when you've decorated, and so that's what's happening here, I think. I don't know what I did. So yeah, mostly just stuff from Far Harbor. He's got the little plates and stuff from the Far Harbor. I gave him a nice little fireplace. He's got his liquor sign. Oh, he's got some weapons. See, I totally forgot I had the weapons. Put some Far Harbor weapons up there. Obviously, I didn't fill all the slots, so I have failed that part. But that's okay. We'll just pretend like he's acquiring more weapons to put up there, right? Right. Okay. Let's go. I don't know if I showed you the whole way around this cabin. Hope it's not too boring, but I like to just, show everything just in case inquiring minds would like to know. So yeah, that's his cabin. And he likes it, as far as I know. He hasn't been here yet, so we're just going to pretend he likes it. Now, I did do a thing with these little outhouses. They're just so ugly that I built a new one and just group selected it on top of the old one. So I thought this came out looking pretty cool. So we'll walk around this and see it's got a rock in there. I put some supports in there, and then just nothing fancy in there. It's just your regular old bathroom with a life preserver as a seat cushion. Oh, and so this is Piper's place. This is the back end of her place, and this is the side view. What did I put for windows here? I think I used shelves for her windows. And I put filing cabinets up here at the front. Because, she's a writer and a detective. She helps out Nick Valentine too. And so I just thought it would be funny and appropriate. And I put this out here as kind of a homage to her, killing stuff in the wasteland. Because she does follow us and help us out killing the bad guys and stuff like that. So I made her this little sign, or I'm not sure what that is. It's just something quirky I made. And we do have the Slocum's Joe over there. So this will make sense a little bit more here in a minute. She's got all kinds of donuts in here. I just love decorating with these donuts, guys. In case you haven't noticed. Another one of my window boxes here. I did a new design here of that. I have a lot of other window box designs that I made from way back 10 years ago. Okay, so let's go inside. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. Now, I did some interesting things. I did, I showed her lamp. I did a little video showing how to build the lamp that I made in her cabin. And I made her kind of an interesting table inside as well. So hopefully you guys will like that. This is kind of her, hub station. We're going to pretend like the telephone works. She can research things. Maybe she's hooked up with Sturgis back at Sanctuary to communicate and all that good stuff. I put her windows with the little posters there. And then I did this weird thing with the straw horse things. I don't know what I was doing, but I'm just always making something strange. So this is Piper's place. And we've got her little outfit over here. I think I kind of have to go slower in this because it's a little bit more crowded. So there is her outfit. And there's just a lot of decoration. I always leave the hub on so you can see kind of what I've decorated with. I made some blocks with her name. So I thought that was cute. And then she's just got all kinds of knickknacks and stuff that she would need to do her writing with and all that. And all that good stuff. And of course Longfellow came over here and said, here, you need some cool buoys for decoration. And I think it's like a famous quote for like journalists: if it bleeds, it leads. So I kind of put that there as her kind of inspirational quote. I don't really know what I was doing here. This is obviously a jug from Far Harbor. Something else Longfellow probably brought over here for her. I made her a painting station. This is a long time. I did an easel a long time ago at Far Harbor in one of the settlements. And it was different. So I did a different easel here as well. I tried to put this drawing up there so it looked like she was like trying to draw the mechanist, but it kept sliding off. But the little home plate thing was able to stay up there as like her little pad to draw on or paint on or whatnot. And here's one of her finished paintings, I guess. And then she's got all her oil and stuff, and this is not stacked perfectly, so that's okay, right? Stuff from a couple more just knick-knack stuff that she might use around the house. Her holotape machine, she listens to the tapes she finds around. She's got a lot more stuff over here. I don't even know what all this stuff is. I can sometimes fit so much stuff on here. I don't know everything I've decorated with. And she's got her little couch over here, and she's got her cigarettes. I think everyone in the wasteland smokes. I think they do. And here's the lamp. I had, I think it was Miss Dahlia that said, it looks like a birthday cake. Which I love that. We'll just pretend like it's a birthday cake lamp. And here's the funny little table I made. It is floating, but we're just going to pretend like they drilled it into the other table below it, which is one of just the brown-white Nuka-Cola tables. Again, I'm going to try to jump to the other side without knocking everything over. Her liquor cabinet, of course, which she has to have just in case, Longfellow comes poking around and is like, I'm out. We're going to need more. Here is her cooking station. Here's how the little window box is kind of pushing through there. Some more stuff here that she might need or stuff that she's found. Okay. Well, I hope y'all like this little place. She's got the, maybe she killed a Yao Guai or something, so I decided to put that up there. Okay. So that is Piper's cabin. So we will just mosey on up here to the house on the hill. Of course, here's this wonky cabin that you just can't really do anything with. And I think a lot of people have probably done this in their settlements. They just made this like the electrical hub for the settlement. I think Shazo might have done it in one of his videos, but he's probably not the first person to think of that. You know, I'm sure other people have put their electricity in there to protect it and whatnot. So I decided to stick a Nuka-Cola bottle in there. I'm thinking of making a little sitting spot here with the fireplace. Obviously, the settlement is not done in its entirety yet. I plan to add some dog houses and maybe some cat houses as well. So here is our house on the hill. And we'll just go on the outside. There's a little sitting spot here. And I was able to find a tricycle. I don't really remember where I brought that back from, but just a little ghost. There's a rock there, so I thought I'd dress it up a little bit. And this one has the actual fireplace in it that you can't delete. So I've done this before, put a little generator on top and make it look like there's smoke coming out. I think I did that on my furniture build like 9 years ago or something. And I don't mind that it's showing or anything like that. It's fine. So there's some more imperfections there on the side. As you can see, that was not perfect. And also you'll see on this side where I had problems with the floors, I could not get it all the way up to the end. So the floor stopped about right there. And then I just used shelving to cover the rest of it. You'll see when we go in there what I am talking about. And then I just used the bar things all the way around to just kind of give it a little bit more interest there. And I think I used junk walls on the very front. And like I said, this one was probably the hardest one to repair. It was just the problem child of all cabins. So hopefully the effort was worth it here. Some more donuts. Again, that's gonna, as you can see, the Slocum's Joe donut cabin is over there, so the donuts do make sense. And milk, it does a body good. I believe that's a commercial from the 80s. Edotronic. We put donuts in here as well. So that was fun. Okay, and this window, nothing, yeah, I didn't really try to do much with that window. So yeah, this one didn't come out too bad with all the, you know, fiddle farting around I had to do with it. I had to make it two tiered because of the flooring, so you could see the little step there, and there was a lot of, you could see the junk still coming through the floor, but there's just no way to get around that, so hopefully it doesn't look too junky. We got lots of decoration here, just mirrored one side onto the other so that each side is identical. And if you're wondering where I got those checkered lamps from, I believe they were from that Nula Cola quest from the Creation Club. There was also a red telephone, but for whatever reason, I cannot find the red telephone, and it has like irked me. I probably accidentally deleted it or something. But so yeah, that fireplace was there, so I just took one of the fireplaces that looks like pretty much identical to that and just put it on a rug and just put it over the old one. Probably can't tell unless you get really, really close up to it. And then put the TV in there for a little added interest. And I built this little stereo thing here with the Captain Cosmos. Hope y'all can see that. Yeah, so that was fun to do. Very cute little cabin there. I hope you guys like it. Now the next one is going to be the bunkhouse, and I did not junk decorate it because there's just a lot going on in there, and I thought, well, I don't want to, overstimulate. So use the different windows on this one. Thought I'd try these ones out just to see what they would look like, and y'all can always let me know if it looks stupid or whatever. I've got pretty tough skin, so you can say whatever you want. I did, what are these? Lockers and file cabinets on this one. And then I stopped right there. Did not go all the way around with that one. So, and then the back of this one I think is just plain. Yeah, I left it plain. And yeah, so we just got a couple of benches up here and a little cooking spot. But this is where everyone would come to sleep, I guess. Because I really didn't have room to put beds in everyone else's cabins. So just did some different bunk bed designs there with the more Creation Club, like the Art Deco stuff. I thought that looked pretty cool. It seemed like it went together well. A little hide-a-bed couch thing. Another bed on top of the bar thing. Oh, and then this bed is a bunk bed, and it's kind of weird, but we just went with it. And then this little bed over here kind of looks like a bathtub to me, doesn't it? Probably use the chairs as like a bathtub or something. Put around the old bathtub to make it look not so ugly or something. That's an idea. So yeah, this one was kind of hard to mess around with too, and you would think that this one over here I would have had more problems with, but I really didn't. But this is my favorite one, of course, anything having to do with the donuts. So this is our Slocum's Joe. And I just put the donuts all around the bottom. I thought it was, fun and, whimsical. Got our donuts over here. Can we open the display case? Yes, we can. We've got lots of donuts here. Now there'll be a little bit of story time when we get inside, so I know you might get tired of me talking here, but this is a longer one. I did warn everyone. And here is the other ugly bathroom. And fixed this one up too. And we'll just run in there just to show you what I did there since we're already over here. Nothing fancy, just a place to run in and out. And here's the rest of the going around the back of the cabin. All right, let's go inside. Oh, I did the windows a little bit different over here. I put the, what do you call it? The lighted letters here. It's like a window. Ooh, I'm getting a little bit of lag. Sorry about that. I don't know. Can we see over here? Maybe I didn't put enough light over here. Some picnic tables out here. Okay. And the red door, of course, I couldn't get rid of the red door, so I just tried to put touches of red to, you know, kind of complement that. Hence the windows and the Nuka-Cola machine, and some little touches of red in here as well. It's very colorful in here. So we've got our donut station here. We've got our auto donut machine there, and we're going to test it out because I only tested it once, so hopefully it will work when I push the button. And a little coffee station here, whatever else they might need. And lots of donuts. They're all stacked perfectly. Well, not perfectly, but they're all stacked in the annoying way that I like to stack my donuts. Here's the back part. And the front, got all our little donuts on the trays. I just love doing this. It's just fun, guys. I like it. I hope you do too. So, okay, now, here's a little bit of story time. I made a popcorn machine a long time ago for Outpost Simonja. I got build challenged to build one, so I built one. And then I built it again, I think in my Christmas build that I did a few months ago. And so Tangy, that's Tango in caps. If y'all don't know him, I'll put a link to his channel in the description too. We were in Mulder's stream, and Tangy said, "Hey Denise, you should do the pitching ball machine inside your popcorn machine and make the corn pop out so it looks like it's popping around." Like, how that's a great idea. I didn't think of that. And I think that original idea was someone put the pitching machine inside a Nuka-Cola machine. So when you press the button, the Nuka-Cola would come out like a real, you know, cola machine. And I can't remember who originally done that. It might have been Sheck who originally did that. If not, we can figure it out. But that original idea just kind of had other people doing it too. So Mulder did one of these donut vending machines at his settlement at, what was it, Starlight. So I just made kind of my own version here. And so let's press the button and see if it works, right? So yeah, it was so cute. I wanted to try it too and see, you know, how it, see what happens and see if they all come out or if they get stuck or. And then I had an idea to do the newspaper vending machine, but I think the newspapers are too big. Anyways, Mulder built one of those at his newest settlement in his stream, and it came out really cute too. So it's kind of a community thing when we all just kind of put our ideas together and come up with cool stuff, you know. Especially if you're live streaming, someone always throws out a cool idea, and it's, you know, it's just great to share our ideas and knowledge and our creativity with everyone. So, oh, one fell out. Goodness gracious, I didn't know that would happen. Is there more coming out there? Wow, it's still going. Now you could probably set that to where, you know, just one pops out at a time or something. But I just wanted to get the full effect here. So if you get it too full, it looks like they're going to start popping out and hopping onto the floor, which is fine. I just, I think it's done now. Maybe not. Maybe they're still just hopping around there. And of course we could open the display case and let them fall all over the place, but I don't know if I want to do that. That's kind of a big mess to clean up, right? So yeah, well, that was fun. We only just need to pick up 3. So I hope y'all got a kick out of that. Oh, it's still going. It's like the Energizer bunny, it never stops. Okay, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed that. That is all for the cabins today. Thanks for hanging out and going through the tour with me. Like I said, there'll be more to come from Sunshine Tidings in the near future. And I hope y'all are doing well. And I hope you are happy and healthy in your lives. And I will see y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.